And hello, everybody. Welcome to the Indie Music Plus featured artist interview of the week. I am JoJo Keys, sitting here with Mr. Niamson. Am I saying that right?
It's Niamson.
Niamson. See, that's why I always ask, because finally. I never know.
Trust me, I get that all the time. Everybody.
Yep. Cool. So, while we're talking about your name, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got? Is that your real name or?
My actual real name is Niam.
Okay.
I'm from the South Bronx, so we have our slang, and every time somebody sees you, it's always like, "Yo, what up, son?" So,
gotcha. Yeah.
When I was growing up, it was like, "Yo, Niam, what up, son?" And then it just got into "Yo, Niam, son," and then somebody heard it and say, "You know what? I really think that you need to stick with that." And actually, it was my friend Cash, and she said, "Just stick with Niamson. Trust me, it's gonna work." I said, "Okay." I feel like Danielson from you know where, but I'll stick with it.
Yeah, I mentioned that on our podcast when we first showed your music. I discovered your music. Somebody, I don't know if it was you or somebody in your team or whatever, submitted it to our podcast on our website, and I literally go through and listen to everybody that submits on the free side. Yeah. And I remember seeing your music. I'm like, oh wow! And then when we showed it on the podcast, I actually made a joke about Danielson. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Yeah, I did. Me and my friends were rolling.
Cool. Awesome. So why don't you tell us what you're doing, man? You're in the Bronx. How old are you? Where what are you up to? Tell us about Niamson.
Well, right now I am currently working on finishing up my project. I have a project with Dame Grease. He's a super producer. Everybody knows, we're familiar with DMX, The Lox, Mary J. Blige, French Montana, a lot of popular artists. And I'm trying to finish up my project with him right now. We're just trying to figure it out. Ray Vaughn was the first song that we decided to roll with. So once we see where Ray Vaughn goes, then we'll figure out, an expected release date for the project. I don't know whether there's going to be an album, EP, a mixtape. We're just trying to figure all of that out right now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So how old are you, man?
I'm 30.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you look like you're like early 20s.
I can barely get into the club without my ID.
But okay, cool. So what was the song that we showed on the podcast the first time that I noticed you?
It was Ray Vaughn.
Okay, that's what I thought. So tell me a little bit about that song. Was that a remix from somebody?
Well, it's a sample from a band called Cults. I believe they're on Columbia Records. And when I was with Grease, I was in South Carolina. I know you read up on my bio, but I was staying at DMX's house in South Carolina. I was visiting him because I have history with him. And Grease brought over some beats. So I was going through all of his beats. He told me to write a couple of songs. And that particular beat stuck out to me, like out of the whole beat CD that he gave me. So, I wrote it. I ended up recording it a couple of days later. And when I sent it to him, he said, this is amazing. Like, let's try to see what we can do with this. It had a real commercial appeal. And, it sounds fun. It wasn't like the typical trap music and everything that's going on right now. So.
Yeah, it was like we're indie music plus, but indie is independent. It's not the genre that people think of as, it's indie, like it's rock. But that's what I noticed right away is it wasn't your typical, hip hop track and the Ray Vaughn hook, the way you just sort of just dropped it and went right into that. It kind of bothered my partner a little bit.
I noticed that, and I love his critique of it. Trust it, I really did, because not everybody got it right away.
Yeah.
So our ears are programmed to listening to what's relevant now. So when we hear something different, it just makes us feel like, what is this?
Exactly.
So I just love what he was saying about it. Like it was perfect.
yeah. And I thought it was great. I mean, that's what you said. It made it it made it stand out to me, and that's what made me want to play it on the show because of its uniqueness. So very cool. So I'm going to let you pick a song that we're going to listen to. It could be Ray Vaughn if you want to, but what do you want to listen? What do you want everybody to listen to first tonight?
I guess we can roll with Ray Vaughn since
all right.
If nobody heard it, let's hear it right now.
And this is Ray Vaughn by Niamson.
Yeah, I'm headed up uptown. This is for anybody trying to get down. If you know where I'm at and you trying to come around, hit me up on the jack so you can follow me now. So follow me now if you want to get down. I know where the party is if you coming around. If you here to get down and you see I ain't gone, then we gon' live it up by getting our rave on. Downtown, about to hop back on the 6. Uptown on my way to 125th. There's a party going on. Before I even get on the train, I get a call saying come to LES. The bar on 2nd Ave, happy hour is here. Hookah room in the back if you trying to get lit. The room is so packed that we can hardly fit, so we about to carry on to the next. So what's next? Yeah, I'm headed uptown. This is for anybody trying to get down.
And that's Niamson, as I was properly corrected a little bit ago. That's his song Rave On.
Yeah.
Dude, that's just such an awesome song, man. So that's you rapping and everything, but it was produced by Grease.
Yeah, it was
okay.
My day in Greece, but it's definitely me rapping, except for that high sped sample. That's the sample by the Colts. Yeah.
Very cool, very cool. So how long you been doing this?
Eek. Honestly, I've been doing it since I was a teenager. I would say like around 12 or 13 years old.
Yeah, what got you into it and all that? Why don't you give us a little background on that?
Hip hop wise, I started really listening to music when I heard It's Dark and Hell is Hot. I know that sounds crazy, but more than DMX himself rapping, which was amazing, it was really Dame Grease's production that got me into music. Because like I always listened to music before, but it wasn't anything that was really appealed to me. And then when I heard the production shift, as far as like, I guess with the 90s, it was the bad boy era.
Mm-hmm.
So we used to all of those poppy, singles from Puff and everybody from that era. But when DMX came in with It's Dark and Hell is Hot, and that production just shifted with gritty, classical, crazy music, it just was like, wow, this is different. And from there on, I was just like, okay, I don't care what I do in music. I just got to do something in music because, I love this.
That's funny you say. That's exactly how I felt when I discovered the piano. It was like, of course I want to be a rock star right away, but then as you get older and realize what's happening for real, it's like I just want to do music related stuff in my life and make a living out of it. So
I love the piano, by the way. That's why I love the fact your name is JoJo Keys. Piano is my favorite instrument.
Cool. Yeah, that kind of was like the same way your name was. It kind of like started off as when I lived in St. Louis. I was a gigging musician and stuff, and everybody called me JoJo. Yeah. And then I started selling stuff on eBay, and I made my name JoJo Keys. And then I just kind of switched over when I started doing music again. I was like, oh, that works. Yeah. It's just my online persona. So thank you.
That's awesome.
So do you play any instruments?
Not professionally. Like I play piano, only by ear. So it's like if I hear something, I can pick it up with both hands.
Sure.
But I can't read notes. So like I don't consider myself a musician in that aspect, but I definitely can do enough to where I'm able to put together beats and produce records and stuff like that.
Cool. And so you do a lot of producing on your own too?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's why it's so weird. Like Grease produced the whole project that we're doing right now, but I do have separate stuff that I actually produced myself. But I guess the first big record for me that I actually produced was one of DMX's stuff. It's a song called Where I Want to Be.
Okay.
Yeah. So
cool. Check that out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because I saw that was one of the things, of course, I noticed in your bio right away is the DMX name, and I think I said in the podcast, I think I was like, if that's true.
Like, I hope that's true. Yeah, because people, they read that stuff and they hit it, and it was like, what? Like, is he serious?
Yeah, and people will fluff their bio too. It's like even if you're in the same room with DMX once, you could say, I know DMX or whatever. Who knows what
so and so, even though it wasn't really the case. Yeah, trust me, I know.
Cool, man. So let's roll on to another tune. What's the next one you want?
Okay, this is Devil's Dare. This is off my mixtape Trailer Theme Tuesdays. It's featuring an amazing singer by the name of Nina Blue. She blew away the hook as always, and here it is. Listen to it. Give me your thoughts. I hope you guys like it.
I feel like it's up on my shoulders. Yeah. I'm making decisions I shouldn't be making and doing what I shouldn't do when I know I ain't sober. I know. But as these warm nights get colder, this young heart gets older. I feel the weight of it falling down and it's crushing me like a boulder. I need help, I got something deep inside of myself. If I can get it out, I'll settle for more than what I've been dealt. At this red light, I won't stop, all I see is green. If I'm running from something, it's from the expectation of seeing my emotions on a level higher, several degrees or beyond 100 or more, like I'm swimming in kerosene. I hope that I don't die from my desires. You know you're the only one I can see as I burn in this world of fire. I'm fighting blind, trying to find a reason for all I know. If I'm praying, it ain't for strength, it's for you to save my soul. Can you save my soul?
It's like I'm caught up in the crossroads. I'm just trying to find my way home, but I still don't know where to go. And all the strength it takes just
And that's Devil's Dare featuring Nina Blue
Yep.
by Niamson here on the Indie Music Plus featured artist interview of the week. Want to let everybody know this is going to be one of the last featured artist interview on Blab. We're going to be combining it, as I was telling Niamson earlier before we started recording. We're going to be combining the interviews with the Facebook Live broadcast that we do every Sunday night at 9 o'clock on Facebook.com at Indie Music Plus. So tell me about that tune, man.
Yeah, that's off of a mixtape that I just released a while ago. It's called Trailer Theme Tuesdays. What I was basically doing is I have a lot of favorite shows that I watch. So I kind of got the idea of like, why don't I try to create my own soundtrack to all of my favorite shows? So I basically sampled like all of the intro music to these shows. I made beats out of them. And then I just wrote themes based on the actual show. And, I released one song every week for 10 weeks straight. And then I just released it as a mixtape.
Awesome. Right on. That's cool.
Yeah.
So what's up next for you, man?
Well, we're releasing the Rave On video soon. Right now, there's like a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes I wish I could talk about, but I got to be quiet on. But
I understand that.
Yeah, there's a lot of major stuff happening. A lot of people picked up on the record and they love it. And the video is like, you're going to get to see the video before anybody else. But
Cool.
The video is really the next thing that's happening. And from there, we're going to figure it out. But like I said, it's a Dame Grease project that I have coming up and the release of the Rave On video. So I'm just waiting, crossing my fingers and hoping that everybody loves it when it drops.
Cool. So anybody you want to give a shout out to or anything before we head out today?
I want to actually give a shout out to Cash. She's the one that has been helping me on my musical journey for the past couple of years. She's the one that hooked up a lot of this stuff for me.
Cool.
In Greece, our project is soon to be released. Big shout out to him. Everybody that supported me and everybody that is going to be following me soon when they hear all of this awesome music. And big shout out to Allie.
Yeah, of course. Allie's awesome. Gotta love Allie. Cool, man. So we'll wrap it up here. What's going to happen is we'll be promoting you on our website and online and stuff. You'll notice it for around 6 months or so.
Yeah.
And it'll just sort of fade away into the distance, but your feature will always be on our website as long as it's alive.
And what I'll do is like I'm very handy with Photoshop and stuff like that. So I'll create a bunch of banners and stuff and just throw it out there. So while you're promoting it, I'll be promoting right with you.
Right on, man. That's awesome. So cool. Don't be a stranger, dude.
Definitely.
We have our Facebook Live broadcast, podcast, whatever you want to call it, every Sunday night at 9 o'clock. And then we come back here on Blab as well on Sunday evenings.
Okay.
If you're available around 9:30. And we have what's called Musicians Roundtable Discussion. So it's just a bunch of musicians that we know and hang out with and stuff. Talk about, sometimes we pick a topic, sometimes we just hang out. So.
All right.
So everybody watching here today, thank you very much for hanging out with us. Everybody on YouTube and on the website and on social media, wherever you see this. Thank you for watching. I'm sitting here with featured artist of the week, Mr. Niamson from the Bronx. And thanks for hanging out, man.
Thanks for inviting me, man. I really
Pleasure.
appreciate it. Seriously,
Pleasure. Very nice to meet you. And it's just the beginning of our friendship. So
Definitely. I promise when I get big, I'm not going to get big-headed.
cool, man. Right on. All right. So we'll catch you all next week. Have a good one.
All right. Enjoy.